Everybody, Crazy Cooter Scooter coming at you once again. Still in Maryville, Indiana. I'm heading towards something I remember as a kid. Unfortunately, the places are closed now. Most of them turned into speedways. He owned 4 truck stops. I'm talking, of course, about Welsh Oil. I worked there in the late 90s, early 2000s, my late teens, early 20s. I was about 19 when he sold out to the Speedways and the Flying J. But I'm headed towards what used to be the Welsh Oil headquarters. I believe it's going to be on the left side of our road here. It is something else today, of course. But I remember it quite well. It's sad that he sold out, but it is what it is. And here's the here it is. It's all covered in these trees now. I don't know how many offices are now in it. I don't know if they all that stuff. I don't know what they did to it since Welsh Oil is not in this building anymore. But you'd come over to the back and all that stuff, and go through these doors. I remember going through these doors for an orientation when I got hired in. I worked at the truck stop he had on 51, which was a Petro at that time. Back when I was in my late teens. My dad worked there as well. My dad was in the restaurant. I did lot maintenance and stuff at the place. I do miss it. It was a great times and all that stuff. Met a lot of nice people there. A lot of famous people came through there because he sold out in 2001. What the rumor was is his kids didn't want the business or anything like that. You see, they kind of changed the building. I believe that's the door I entered to go into for the orientation back. I was getting ready to start my senior year of high school when I got my job at Welsh Oil, or for Mr. Welsh at his truck stop there on 51. Missed that place. Like I said, it is now a flying pilot. It is now a Flying J. They have merged since with Pilot and all that stuff. So it's Pilot, Flying J. It's got a Denny's in there. They closed their restaurant and all that stuff that they had in there and put a Denny's in a few years back. Unfortunately, I don't know the original location for the very first Welsh Oil gas station or anything like that. But his father's the one that actually started the business and all that stuff. I believe the first station was somewhere in Gary area. Don't know exactly. Welsh Oil was started by Robert J. Welsh, which was his dad. Senior. Junior is the one that ran it and sold it and all that stuff. They started in 1925, the thing, with a one-pump gas station, by the way. Yeah, it was on 5th Avenue in Virginia. I'm not exact sure on the exact corner, but it was in Gary. On St. Patrick's Day, Welsh Oil and all that stuff used to be a promotion because, being that they were kind of Irish, so they celebrated Irish St. Patrick's Day. When I was a kid, they'd hand out little Irish cookies. They even had a little leprechaun mascot that would at least walk around the truck stops and all that stuff. Robert J. Welsh Jr. took it over in 1956 and made Welsh Oil what it had become all the way up until 2001 is when they actually sold. He sold the company out. He felt he couldn't compete no more or anything like that. Stuff like that. So that's when the truck stop became a Flying J. He was originally, because he was a franchise Petro, he was originally going to sell back to the Petro, and they asked for more time to come up with the money to buy his truck stops. He had like 4 of them. 2 in Indiana, which was on one in 51, one down either you can call it Lowell or DeMont, whatever, right off that exit down there. One in Michigan, I forget what town that was, Benton Harbor, Michigan, I believe it was. And I think he had one in Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly or enough. But when I was a kid, before I was really old enough to start working, um, they do family. They do Christmas parties and a company picnic for the families and everything. That was really, really nice. My one grandparents went to one of the company picnics. He only met my grandparents one time. They ran into him at one of his gas stations, and he knew him by name. He was a very friendly, personable kind of guy. So that's kind of cool. Miss having him around. But it is what it is. I don't know if he's still alive or not, or anything like that. I haven't seen no obituary. If anybody knows that, you can comment that down below. But I think it's going to do it for this one. Heading on to my next location, which will be in the next video. For right now, this is Crazy Cooter Scooter, over and out.